We all expect our smartphones to get better 1 year from the next, but it's also interesting to see how our phones develop over several years. Today we're going to be looking at the iPhone 8 with the A11 Bionic and comparing it to the iPhone 11 Pro Max with the A13 Bionic, jumping over the A12 to see what is the difference between a 2017 iPhone and a 2019 iPhone. Okay, you ready? Let's go. So on the left hand side with the iPhone 8 with the Apple A11 Bionic 2017. On the right hand side we have the iPhone 11 Pro Max A13 Bionic from 2019, and the test is already underway as both of them are into the cryptography test. At this point it's worth mentioning the screen resolutions. The iPhone 8 is running in 750 by 1334, whereas the iPhone 11 is running in 1242 by 2688, and that will surely make a difference when we get through to the smoke particle test and to that Unity test. But as I was saying that, I can see now that the iPhone 11 has now finished the compression test. It is into the 16 thread test and it's doing a very good job through those 16 threads there without any problem at all. Now the iPhone 8 has come into the 16 thread test, so clearly a winning lead here by the iPhone 11. I don't expect anything unexpected to happen. This really should take it right through to the end where it will be the winner. It's now going into the infinite scrolling list while the iPhone 8 is now just going into the blur test. So that lead seems to be increasing every single moment. Now we're into the smoke particles. What's that frame rate going to be? Let's see when it comes. There we go, 30 frames a second. So this will now bring us into the Unity test. So this is the last test on the right hand side for the iPhone 11. On the left hand side we are now going into the smoke particle test. What's its frame rate going to be? As on the right hand side, this is coming to the very end now. 25 frames a second, 24 frames a second. So a big difference there between the two devices. There we go, 1 minute 15.5. And as I said that, the iPhone 8 is now going into the Unity test. So clearly a several seconds lead difference here. What's it going to be? The clock is still ticking as we go round to the right hand side to the end of the valley. What's that final time going to be? There we go, 1 minute 30.1. Okay, let's break down the scores and see what happened. So clearly the iPhone 11 Pro Max won there with 1 minute 15.5, almost, but not quite, almost 15 seconds later came in the iPhone 8 with 1 minute 30.1. So 15-ish seconds there over two generations. So where are those seconds found? Well, 49 seconds versus 40 seconds for the CPU, so good 9 seconds there just in the CPU power. 26 seconds versus 21 seconds for the mixed CPU, GPU. And then when we get to the GPU times, very, very close, 15.1 versus 14.5. But of course, remember, that 14.5 is faster and it's pushing around more pixels, a greater screen resolution. When you add up all those times, a win, as you would expect, of course, for the iPhone 11 Pro Max, 1 minute 15.5. My name's Gary Sims, this is SpeedTest G. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please do give it a thumbs up. Please do subscribe to the channel. Don't forget also we have a Twitter account, SpeedTest_G. Okay, that's it. I'll see you in the next one.